If you find yourself talking to your code like it's a diary entry, you are not alone. Imagine this. You are deep into writing a Python script, and suddenly you wish you could leave a note to your future self or the team. But how do you do that without messing up your code? Well, that's where commenting comes in. Trust me, once you know how to comment in Python, it feels like you have unlocked a secret level of communication between you and your code. Hey there, welcome back. In today's video, we are diving into super important but often overlooked part of coding, comments. Whether you're making a single note on a tricky function or slapping a reminder across multiple lines, comment will save your sanity. And if you're using Jupyter Notebook like me, it becomes even easier to manage, but it works on any IDE of your choice. We'll look at both single line and multiple line comments, and even throw in some real world examples to keep it practical. Ready? Let's jump in. All right, let's kick things off with single line comments in Python. You might be thinking, why bother commenting? Well, let's say you're working on a project and 2 months later, you come back to that code. Good luck remembering what the complex function does without comments. So how do you comment in Python? You see that little hash symbol? Anything after that is ignored by Python. Super simple, right? But what if you have got a whole block of code you need to explain? That's where multiple line comments come in. I will get to that in a second. First, let's see a real world scenario. Imagine you're building a simple web scraper and you're testing different parts of your script. Commenting at specific lines temporarily lets you debug without deleting anything. Here is how you might do it. See how easy it is to turn code on and off just by commenting it out. Think of comments as a way to toggle sections of your code. Now, what if you want to comment out a chunk of code? Next up, multiple line comments. Now, Python doesn't have a direct multiple line comment syntax like some other languages, but there is a cool workaround using triple quotes. Let's check it out. Python treats the triple quotes like a string, but since it's not assigned to a variable, it's just ignored. Pretty neat, right? But here is a quick caution. If you use triple quotes in places you don't intend, Python might misinterpret it as a string. We will talk more about that in the next point. So where do multiple comments really shine? When you need to document an entire function. For instance, let's say you're working on a machine learning model and you want to explain what your pre-processing function does. Here's how you can leave detailed notes for yourself or your teammates. See how helpful that is? Now, anyone who looks at your code can immediately understand what's going on. Now, remember how I mentioned earlier that Python doesn't technically have multi-line comments? Well, here's a common problem. If you are using triple quotes, you have got to be careful. If you accidentally place them inside another string with triple quotes, you will get a syntax error. Here is a quick example. Oops, Python sees that second triple quote block as the end of your string and it gets confused. Stick to use the hash symbol for true multi-line comments when you are worried about syntax. Here's another thing to keep in mind. Commenting is not just about leaving notes for yourself. It's a critical part of collaborative work. If you're working in a team, comments helps everyone stay on the same page. Imagine coming across a complicated piece of code written by someone else with 0 comments. Frustrating, right? These tiny notes will save someone hours of debugging. So a quick recap, we have seen how to comment single lines using the hash symbol, how to comment out multi-lines using the triple quotes, and even some common problems when using these methods. But don't just take my word for it, try it out in any IDE of choice. In fact, I want you to comment out different sections of your code and test it right now. You will notice it makes debugging and documenting so much smoother. Alright, that's it for today's video. Now it's your turn to start commenting like a pro in Python. Let me know in the comment section how you use comments in your project, and don't forget to click that subscribe button and hit the like button so you get notified when our next video drops. Trust me, you don't want to miss it. We are diving into more Python magic next. Catch you in the next one.